On this episode of Street Rat Garage, it's day 5 of Hot Rod Power Tour. It's time to hit the road. Now today we are on the route from Ohio to Indianapolis. We're going to Indianapolis Raceway Park, and the route dictates that we go on US 40, which used to be like the highway that runs across the the Midwest, the middle of the United States. I don't know how far it goes. I think it goes almost all the way across the country or something like that, but it is a lot like Route 66 in some places. It's a little bit more rural in other places, but it, like Route 66, has the old wore out abandoned hotels and businesses. Not nearly as much as Route 66, but as you can see, they got their own little Bates Motel going on here. There goes a few guys. There goes that Fairlane. There you go. Those are the two guys wearing the motorcycle helmets, or the old style racing helmets, through the event. You saw them. But yeah, this is what you see when you rode down old US 40. And I am not about to poke my head in one of those rooms and find out what's in there. Definitely don't want to know. So let's get back on the road. If you can see way off in the distance there, that is I-70, and that is what replaced US 40. So just like you saw in the movie Cars, where they talked about they built the super highway and they bypassed all these small towns. Well, that's what happens here too. Big interstate replaces the small US highway, and it's just sort of forgotten about. And we have a few more people hanging out. Actually, they're not sitting there right now, but there's their chairs and stuff, hanging out watching cars go by. There's one of the inns that's still in operation, so that's been there for a long time. Guys right there. And we're back here at the gas station car show. So always a good time. At this junction is the Indiana state line, and this is also where you have to make a decision. Are you going to continue down US 40, or are you going to jump on the super highway and cheat? Cheat yourself, because you're going to miss some good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and continue down US 40 here. It widens up a little bit. This is the town of Richmond, Indiana, that we're just crossing into now. So plenty of gas stations and places to eat in this immediate area. There's also, I think there's a White Castle around here somewhere. You can't beat a good White Castle breakfast. Oh look, more gas station shenanigans going on there. So there you go. It's funny how you keep running into the same people, even though there's thousands upon thousands of cars here. This group right here, we were behind, I don't know, for miles yesterday, and then we turned off and went a different route, and there they are again. They are doing the back roads deal, trying to see as much of the country as they can, all the small towns, avoiding all of the major interstates as much as possible. And there's some more people hanging out. Boy and his dad sitting on the tailgate of their Jeep Cherokee, having a good time. And that's what it's about. right, that was fun hanging out with all the people, seeing the cars go by. You don't have to even be part of Power Tour to enjoy Power Tour. You can just sit there and wave at everybody as they go by. It's fun too. Tiny little hotels. I've passed probably 5 of them that are still in operation, so that's cool that they're trying to keep that small mom and pop hotel business alive. Now here is one of the downfalls about sticking to the route. Yeah, when you go through the small towns, traffic, but all you have to do is look here on your map. You can see where the backup's at, and you can see where the side streets are that you can merely turn down and bypass the traffic. So we're just going up 1 block, cutting over, and we're gonna bypass that one. We're just taking this tiny side street all the way to the end of that backup that shows on the map right about here. And yeah, this is the light right here that's causing all the problems and backing everything up. A lot of times, if the small town cops know that HotRod Power Tour is coming through, they'll actually send somebody out here to direct traffic. Well, this is a tiny town. There might not even be a police force out here. So yeah, you got to deal with the backups, but just be smart and work your way around it. See, we came about 1 mile, worked our way around it, and there's everybody right there. And then you got the people in the small town still sitting on the the stoops, watching everybody go by. See, now we're clear. We bypassed the stoplight and we are good to go again. One still in business. Now some of these little hotels, they're not really hotels anymore. They're actually more like apartments, or people living there weekly. Some of those you might want to bypass. Oh look, more people. Nice. Yeah, that's what it's about. They're having a good time. But yeah, you might want to bypass some of those hotels that people are living in. But it might be kind of cool to stay in one that's nice and has been well maintained. Well, it looks like we have opened up to 2 lanes, and it's freshly blacktopped. This is going to make for some nice smooth rides for a lot of people, but be careful about your speed limit. There's still a lot of small towns and still a lot of small town Barney Fives out here. And yet another group sitting out here. The US 40 route has got to contain the most amount of spectators that I've seen so far. So good for you guys. This is a nice little place to live. It's quiet, yet it has all the well, most of the modern conveniences, because US 40, it's off of quite a few of the major towns, so you don't have to travel very far to get to some conveniences. Now we are coming into small town USA, better known as Cambridge, Indiana. We got more people waving, saying hi, but this is about as small town USA America as you can get. It's got all the red, white, and blues. It's got the old people sitting on the bench. It's got the buildings. It's got the flags. It is, it's an amazing little town. Super nice. Even has the Hilltop Diner. Seems like there's always a Hilltop Diner. There's usually at the top of the hill. But that place has got to have been in business for, you know, last 70 years or so. It's been there a while. So here is another good reason to take the designated route of HotRod Power Tour. This is something you won't see on the interstates. Out here, people still put their cars and trucks up for sale alongside of the road. And here we have a, what year is this? A 1980 K30 for $10,500. It's a little pricey in my book, but it is a 4x4 and it is in pretty good shape. Look at that guy. She's sitting up high. She's been lifted up and everything. It's a GMC. It's got the bed liner. Hell, she used to be a hauler. She's got the fifth wheel racks inside. Wonder if they left it unlocked for us. Well, they did leave it unlocked for us. It's got good interior. It's a Manuel. Let's put their sign back up here so people can see it. Don't use electrical tape on a hot day to stick your signs up. So there you go. If you're interested, 67,000 miles on it. Nice. Again, take the road less traveled. There's another old truck, old Ford truck sitting alongside the road. Not as old as the square body, but not everybody has Facebook Marketplace. And even more, small town USA. They even park old trucks alongside the road here. So this is a tiny town. It's only like 2 blocks long, but there's still people out here watching. More antiques too. If you want to do some antique shopping, back row places are definitely where to do it at. I have seen probably a dozen antique shops along the way. Now this is one I think you'll like. This is a little town called Knightstown. And yeah, they brought out all of the stops to welcome the HotRod Power Tour. They got people lined up all up and down the block here. And they've also pulled out all of the stops, like a lot of these little towns. Like that Camaro, that's nice. He's not even on HotRod Power Tour. He's just out here looking too. No sticker. Everybody's having a good time. There's another one of those antique stores. So they pulled out their lawn chairs and their tailgates. Just sitting out having a good time. All right, I stopped at the local gas station / car show to get me something to drink. And we're back to looking at more cars. Well, those are normal cars, but still, that one's nice. Oh, he'll be swapped. Hey, another big group across the street sitting out there watching cars. It looks like a couple of those are for sale. Oh, we got some burnouts too. So apparently, this is the burnout spot. And you got these guys up here on the Jeep. Okay, well you got that kid right there, egging them on. Do a burnout. Do a burnout. Well, he's got quite the stash there. You're doing good, man. And they got a turtle. Nice. There's the hot rod staff again. Seems like everywhere we stop, they stop. I think they're following us. They're definitely following us. What's up, guys? Right on. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. What's up? Oh, there goes up. Out in the street there. There you go. Tossing all the Hot Wheels. Oh, there's peanuts. Is that peanuts? What is that? What they toss? Oh, more Hot Wheels. More Hot Wheels. They thought you were a kid. There's the Hot Wheels. All right. That's a Hot Wheels toss right there. And some of you guys need to stop throwing matchboxes. Just throw the Hot Wheels. Here are some of those antique shops. There's an antique shop there. There's an antique shop here. There's a boutique there. There's probably more antique shops. There's one over there across the road. There's a nice Ford. So yeah, lots to do and lots to see. I mean, you can just stop here. There's an ice cream place down the street there too. All sorts of things to get. Yeah, boutique that's closed during the week. A lot of the places are only open on the weekends as well. So this is Friday, but this is a nice little town. Knightstown, actually. Yeah, Knightstown is where we're at. So if some of you remember, there used to be a parts depot called the Paddock, and this town is where it was located. They're no longer in business, but that's where you used to go and get all of your body panels and such, all the little things, sort of like you know, what do you call, what is it? I can't remember. LMC truck, like LMC truck sort of stuff. But they got bigger and they went and built a huge building off the interstate, and I don't know, I think they overspent or something. Their finances weren't there, and unfortunately they went under. So, but that is this town right here. So that's probably why they're such big car people. I imagine a lot of people in this town used to work there. Oh, nice 57 four-door Chevy. The four-door Chevy wagon used to be worth almost nothing, but now, yeah, people are bringing those back. You know, bring back the four-door wagons. It doesn't have to be a Nomad. Those things are just as good, and they're starting to bring almost as much money as the two-doors now. All right, let's jump back in the truck and head back towards Indianapolis. We're about, I don't know, 2 hours, maybe 1 hour, depending on the traffic. So it's not long. Can you hear that siren right there? That's not an air raid siren. That is the tornado test siren that goes off in Indiana at exactly 11 o'clock every Friday. So that's how we know what time it is. And that is another reason not to take the interstate system. You're gonna miss out on all that. You're gonna miss out on all the good people and all the fun and tossing die-cast metal toys at children alongside of the street. So you don't get that on the interstate. Actually, you probably shouldn't bypass some of those long lines like I did that one time, unless you're just in a hurry. But then you'd be taking the interstate, wouldn't you? So yeah, drive through, see the people, wave and throw stuff at them. It's a good time. So this one says Plan B. Well, it's Plan A. It must have been awesome. Okay, now when you're on the drag strip and you're racing your Ford, always make sure to have a tow truck follow you, But there are some Fords I do like. I like Mustangs, and I like this Ford Fairlane 500. It's a 65. They only made it 1 year.
Case matter? Of course it does. At Ford & Morgan, we've invested millions into making sure your experience first call.
It's actually a good car. I would drive that one.
You can literally start your case right.
Actually, I have driven that one. Not that one, but I used to have a 65 Ford Fairlane 500. They're pretty awesome. Okay, these guys right here are my hero. What is this? Is this a Volkswagen Rabbit? What is this? No, it's a Ford Fiesta. Wow, that is hideous, but it's awesome at the same time. So they have things set up a little different here in Indianapolis. All these guys right here by the Midway, I think those are the platinum, or they might be platinum and golds. So that's the preferred parking. We got the good parking there. The other parking all the way on the other side of the track. It's about, I don't know, half a mile away. So if you got the money, get the good parking. But of course, the good parking is really only here in Indianapolis. It's not that much different at the other venues so far. So, but it would be nice to be parked right here. So these guys right here, these are the long hauler guys. You can sign up to be a long hauler. At the end, when you get all your tickets punched to verify that you made all the stops, they give you a plaque like that, or that. Can't see it very good, but they give you a big old plaque. So shows that you accomplished something. Give you something to be proud of, and you can take home and put on your wall. But that's pretty cool. We might do that next year. I haven't done that yet, so that's on the to-do list. So there is more. There's more Midway, and well, it's pretty much exactly the same as everything else. It's all everything that has been and will be. Oh look, Project X had a baby. Must be Project Y. Well, it is now 5 o'clock. They're shutting down the drag strip, and everybody's packing up and starting to head out. So that is gonna do it for Hot Rod Power Tour 2024. And also, that's gonna wrap it up for this edition of Street Rat Garage. Until next time.